I gotta make some money right quick, Dad. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
What the fuck you doing? How is you making money out there, bro? Ain't nothing
Man,
out there.
I make money out here.
What you doing? Can you tell me what you doing to make money out there?
I swear to good Dad, I swear I ain't just out here.
Bruh, you just thugging out there, man. I'm saying if you can do a feature, you can do a feature here.
I ain't doing no feature.
Just keep it real. Just keep it real with me, bro. Niggas can go pick up money for you. I don't like you out there, bro.
It ain't even about nobody picking up money.
So what you doing out there? Right now, what, bro? I need you to be
shit,
real.
Like trapping. That's like what?
Man.
Why are you trapping? Your daddy is Boosie. You are getting into unnecessary trouble just because you want to get into trouble. What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trapper tapping in TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cook cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. That good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with the tap in to make sure you are in fact tapped in with that good tap in. Like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe. More of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with the tap in to make sure in fact tapped in with that good tap in. Notification bell hit all. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. That knowledge though. You're not finna get nobody's college though, big dog. Hit that tap in, hit that like, hit that notification bell, hit all. Stay tapped in. Notification bell, hit all. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. You finna jump into this content, man. Boosie's son is going off. Boosie's upset that his son got locked up for these pow charges. It makes sense for them to be upset at that because why the hell are you getting caught up with this type of stupid activity? But we finna jump into this content. Let's get into it. Let's go.
And bro, you don't need to be doing none of that shit, bro. I need you to come home, bro. I miss you, bro. You need to come home. I'll give you some money.
Wow, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. Hey, man, I've been seeing it. Me and OG, we talked about it earlier, OG. We just didn't put it out there in the city streets, but they got a little Tutti Raw, man. Boosie's son with a gun charge, and it's pretty much, it's flooding the internet now.
Well, not a gun charge, guns.
Oh, he had more than one?
Shotgun. A sawed-off shot, allegedly. A sawed-off shotgun, a sawed-off rifle, a machine gun, ammunition, and other firearms, and evading the police, obstructing justice, which is a misdemeanor.
Wow.
Yeah, running from the police and obstruction justice and that's a misdemeanor. The judge don't care about that. But why do you have all this, bro? Your dad is Boosie. Why do you have all this? What do you have going on where you need to do all this in life?
I understand these youngsters. I mean, if you ain't ready for an all-out war, what is you riding around with that many guns for, and you ain't about that life?
Well, he had them guns, didn't he?
Well, allegedly he did, and he ain't shot one of them. So what is the purpose of riding around? I don't even know whether he was in the car.
And who you listening to is OG Paru Ayatollah Marv, the same one who told Wack that he wasn't a real Paru.
Because it looks like they took him from somewhere. He looked like he was in a hood in some projects or something.
Yeah, man, it's really unfortunate because with everything that Boosie having to deal with right now, put this on top of it is just crazy. And something I was going to ask you, OG, with the feds and him going before federal court and his son now getting a federal ding on his back.
They're going to be father-son inmates.
With this situation, how does that weigh toward the judge and how he looks at this case, even though they calling it pre-staged and even though he's going in and throwing himself at the mercy of the court? How does this impact that? Does it at all impact it, or is it just something that basically Tutti Raw have to deal with on his own and it would not have Boosie's case altered whatsoever?
Well, white America is unforgiving. Now, just the mere inference that he's being sentenced for gun charges, and now you got the rumor that his son is walking around with other weapons. Your whole saying is, when there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah. Almost as if, you know how they do conspiracy and RICOs and stuff? You got to be careful with this kind of stuff dealing with them people, man.
Yeah, and if they can prove that they're all within the same household, especially, they'll easily be able to flip this on Boosie and Tutti Raw.
Because they get enough going on, they're going to try to pull some other stuff at all times. They're always looking for ways to put stuff together and make stuff bigger than what it really is. Or it may be big and they don't realize it, or they just feel it's fishing and figuring some stuff out. With everything that he's been going through, Boosie, then his son having this issue, then, you know, basically it's a lot of stuff that always surrounding him. I just think that he got to be careful because they can take this thing up a notch, man. And man, to be going through this with your son, I can only imagine. Now, I done went through this a lot, different stuff, a lot young when I was younger, but my son never did it with me. And I can't really speak to that properly because we wasn't into crime or criminalistic things at the same time, you know. And my son, they kind of bad. They're not even like that, you know, but to see him have to deal with this with his son, it's tough because I know already the family, if they really a united family, you know, he got that song, Love Your Family, when he got all the kids together.
Yeah, all the kids together and all that kind of stuff. But like, man, to watch this situation take place and it's a father-son indictment, you got to remember too that they're both in the same situation, in the same city, in the same county, probably gonna see the same judge. What is that judge gonna see when he see Boosie and then a couple weeks later turn around and see his son?
And the daughter and all of the grandkids and the mama and the uncles. You know, Tutti just got baptized.
Show you how that worked out for him.
Tutti just got baptized. They dropped him in that water, and he's supposed to come up a new man. Now, let me tell you something. This could be a. Let me say this. Don't you dare think that God still can't be working in the midst of this situation, because He is in the midst of this situation. Now, I'll say that. Don't you dare act like He's not.
Well, you just want to argue, Al Sharp. I ain't got nothing to say about you and your God.
Thank you.
Just go right ahead and just get away.
I just thought you were going to throw a blow because I was already defending myself.
Yeah, well, see, I went there. I ain't got
Thank you. I'm thanking you, appreciating you, because he got his baptism, and I think he still could be going through trying to get himself cleaned up, you know?
I'm saying this. It's
baptism or not, it doesn't change the fact that your father is a multi-millionaire riding around the city of Atlanta personally having problems with the police, with the Georgia State Patrol and all this kind of stuff. And it's not like y'all don't know that your dad already had these issues with the law and all this blah blah. You're doing all this type of situation because you're looking for a problem, because you're looking for some negative attention, because for whatever reason, Tutti Raw, instead of being infatuated with the lifestyle his father provided for him and success, he wants to go back and get it out the trenches, get it out the mud, get it from the dirt. It really makes no sense for you at your situation and your status in life, considering who your father is and all the opportunity afforded to you, to be looking for any reason to get it out of the quote dirt.
It's such a tragedy that, you know, like you say, when you grew up and the things that you had to go through, you didn't have a basis for better. You're the better in your generation. You feel what I'm saying?
You're exactly right.
It wasn't like your father was able to give you $100,000 or the first new car that you ever had that you got it from your pops. You didn't buy it yourself, and you probably had to give him one.
I did. I bought it myself. I had to get it out the mud. You know, he was a hustler. He went and got his own, but I definitely had to get my own stuff. It wasn't I had to earn it on my own. You know.
So it hurts my heart to see these children that you raise trying to, because your scripture says, and the scripture says that a child is supposed to do 10 times better than his parents, right?
Right.
So to do 2 and 3 times worse, and these kids were entitled. This boy had no reason in the world to be walking around carrying guns. His father was just on a podcast earlier talking about how he missed him, and he was in Louisiana. He should have left him in Louisiana, brought him back to Atlanta with all of this bull, and he didn't call a case. Sometimes God will put you someplace, and you and the devil will go.
And you and the devil will go back and rearrange it and remove it and end up where God didn't want you. God wanted you here. You conspire with the devil to get over there.
Someplace else. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes the saying "peace be still." There's a quotation, what they call a hadith in Islam, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it says that the death angel came looking for this man in this town, right?
Right.
And when he was looking for the man, he was asking everybody, have you seen so-and-so? And it says that the man heard that the death angel was looking for him, and he ran to this other town, right?
Right.
And he ran to get out the way. And so when he ran to this town, he ran around a block and he ran right into the death angel.
Wow.
And he's like, oh, man. He said, oh, here you are. He said, man, I went to so-and-so town looking for you, and I didn't see you, so I came here to get somebody else. But now that you're here, right?
Wow. Now that you're here, let's go and do it.
Now that you're here, let's go and do this. So sometimes we, in the same thing I said with the Reggie incident, is sometimes we can talk ourselves up on death. We can do some stuff, not peace, not lay back and let this, because a person's opinion, we off task. But I'm just saying, your opinion is always going to be your opinion. I can't change it. Why would I just argue with you about something you think you believe in?
Wow, you're right.
What do you mean something you think you believe in? You know you believe in it. It's not a think you believe in it. Something you think you believe in gives an inference of what you have going on is more important, is more valuable than what the other person has going on. And that's minimalizing and tearing down somebody else's religious faith and background as far as what they think and how they go about their 1-2 step like here. So I don't think that you think you believe in something. I think you know you believe in something, and people might not believe in what you believe in, but you know in your heart what's for you and what's not.
You're 100% right. I was looking at
we try to raise our kids, and my point is, Boosie was just saying that, man, you need some money, you need a band. Man, come on, man, he said, man, I miss my son. He's down there in Baton Rouge, that's where he was raised at, but I need him out here. He should have let him stay right where he was. And I'm a product of trying to teach my children a different way. And they go out in the street, and some hateful old Negroes your daddy used to be. The head was being 70, 75 years old and still having to hustle. That's not an accolade.
That's definitely not. Here it says Boosie Badass son arrested with a machine gun. It says Boosie. This TMZ report, and it said Boosie Badass probably hating that like father like son tagline right about now. His eldest child Tutti Raw was arrested in Atlanta yesterday, and the charges are steep. Atlanta police tells TMZ Hip Hop they arrested Torrance Taylor for unlawful possession of a firearm, machine gun, obstruction of law enforcement officers on September the 3rd. Earlier today, footage of Tutti being detained at a residence and have led into the police cruisers surfaced online. Says unfiltered podcaster Charleston White, who seems to have been passionate neighbor, watch Crime Stopper member in Dallas community for years, took credit to tipping off the police and alleged crimes. However, there is no evidence just yet of that. Now, what do you think about that, OG? That he done jumped his ass right up on here and just go take credit for something. Do you think this is real? Watch this now. It says the situation just made life even bleaker for Badass. Boosie currently awaiting the sentence on November the 21st after pleading guilty to federal gun charges. And Charleston White's been celebrating his downfall as the same.
Ain't that something?
Ain't that something?
That's your Texas homeboy.
Well, OG, that don't have nothing to do with Texas. Let's just stop right there.
What do you mean?
Let's just stop right there. That don't have nothing to do with Texas. That right there is that's something different. That's something different, OG.
That is a product of Texas right there. That is called the Mouth of the South right there.
The show called The Mouth of the South right there.
Well, I'm just telling you that I don't think he had nothing to do with it. I think he's just jumping in the mix of it because everybody knows him for dealing with that. He been on point with the fact of he's been on point with saying things toward the situation of Boosie and his son been going back and forth. But I think he's just jumping in the mix of it because he already in the algorithm with him.
Didn't he say he was working with the Lord to make Boosie's downfall?
He praying on his downfall.
And that's sick too. When somebody starts actually praying on your downfall, like man, they're actually praying on your downfall. That's a tricky, icky, mickey, vicky, sticky situation. It's like, my nigga, why are you using the spiritual realm to get at me, bro? We beefing like that? You really having that many problems, my nigga, where God gotta get involved?
Ain't that what he said?
Yes.
God is in the blessing business, ain't he?
Oh, gee, that don't have, no, this is not, the devil can bless you too. The devil can show you the way too. The devil can open doors too. The devil have,
Wait a minute.
we know that.
We talking about God is still working and still doing, so I'm saying the same thing you said.
No, it's mixed up, OG. You done got it mixed up. Let me twist it back. We know already that Tutti Raw was wrong for what he done if they caught him.
What make him wrong? Because he had a woman. How many white kids got machine guns?
I don't know what white kids got what, but they ain't running down on the white kids, OG.
Yeah, that's what we need to start doing. Let's get us a black police force that do nothing but arrest white kids. We need that.
OG, you and I both know this scale is a little different than most.
It's black and white.
Every time I look up, man, somebody in the news, and it's not happening in with people that don't look like us. It's most of our people. Every day, it's a flow show.
You see that now, huh?
It's just a little flow show of how things are happening so fast. I have never seen, since I started doing these reviews, man, it's just been tough trying to understand why it's always blatant toward, people that look like me. But
it's been going on for.
Well, it's crazy because we're definitely more invested and more comfortable tearing apart one another, tearing down one another, disrespecting one another, all that kind of stuff than we are for, other races and all that kind of stuff. Is kind of sad to see, but regardless of the fact, that these dudes will always go for where comfort is found. You feel me? It's going where comfort is found. It's kind of like the whole thing where they were saying that the dudes in LA are, genocidal and they're going against people who look like them and Wooty Bam and all this, which could be, honestly true when looking at it through certain aspects and ratios, because the definition of genocide is what the definition of genocide is. And in Los Angeles, we are going through a self-genocide where, if you know, if you don't worry about it. But regardless of the fact, we all know that these situations are common in not only LA inner cities, but in inner cities throughout America, where black people are the dominant population. We are more comfortable attacking those who look like us rather than those who don't.
Decades, your head been in the sand. Now you see it because it's getting close to you. Ever since Harriet.
OG said my head been in the sand. You know what, OG? You gonna leave me the hell alone. You know what I'm saying? Your little terminologies is not adding up for me today.
Okay.
All that your head been in the sand. My head has not been in the sand. It's just each circumstance is different than the other. So we have issues, but we also have some stuff we can pull our own bootstraps up on.
In Texas, y'all don't have sand, so your head been in that red clay dirt.
I just hate this. I really hate this for.
I think Georgia's where the red clay is. If I'm not mistaken, it's Georgia red clay. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that I am mistaken, but Georgia clay is more the phrase you were looking for.
Because Tutti Raw seemed like a real good kid. He just got baptized. I mean, if he had that switch, it probably wasn't his. His grandmama gonna be mad about this.
As I look at it now, Tutti been getting into some shit.
What?
This ain't Tutti's first rodeo. Tutti had a gun charge 2 years ago. Tutti around here, instead of Boosie whooping his ass real hard, he should have got that switch on that he's trying to living like some privileged little kid getting out of stuff because his daddy, who he is,
Yeah, Tutti Raw out here living unnecessarily like an outlaw, for sure. Not sure why he's thugging so hard, but he definitely is.
He gotta pop out and show niggas.
Oh, gee, don't nobody want to hear that old Kendrick Lamar statement. That's so long time ago. That is so far back. So far back.
You just said it yesterday.
That happened almost 2 years ago. Wasn't that 2 years ago when that happened?
What happened?
When he made that song right there. They not like that.
Nope, that was last year.
Like 2
But you
years
said
ago.
it every day. You just said it yesterday with a big extra plug. Let's go back in the tape. Let's take the tape back. That's one thing I love about this podcast, when we can play the tape back.
Oh, gee. Let's stay on Tutti Raw right now, okay?
That's what I'm trying to say.
As a father, what do you think Boosie could say to him right now in the situation to try to help better him?
He can't say nothing.
Right now, you can't say nothing to him outside to keep your head up and do what you're supposed to do and go through it like a man. You put yourself in a situation to be a man, son, now it's time that you become a man. It's time that you live up to this man life that you've been wanting to live up to. It's time that you stay down for this man, 1-2 step like Sierra that you put yourself in. You have to be a man. You have to stand up for what you did and accept the consequences of your actions. And you got to face that judge. You got to face that situation. You're going to sit in there with them niggas. You a little bit smaller. They know who your daddy is. You might have a little bit of a problem. You might have to fight. You know what I'm saying? And do what you got to do. But this is the situation you put yourself in, son. And you got to look yourself in the mirror. You got to hold your head up. You got to hold your chin up. And if you decide that in a situation at any point, you want to hold your head down and cry, and ain't nothing wrong with that, but boy, you in jail. You better do it in the shower.
And we get him a good lawyer. But shit, that man, 21, he's a man. And Boosie going through his own situation. Now, this man he better start rapping or something, get him some money. Because I sure you'll be dealing with a public pretender. Take the deal tomorrow, Tutti.
But then here go the thing too. Boosie got money, so we know that Tutti Raw is not hurting for proper legal, 1-2 stepping like Sierra. That's not a problem at all. We not thinking that Tutti ain't finna have a good lawyer or anything like that, considering who his daddy is.
Tomorrow, Tutti take the deal.
When you go to arraignment, tell me, I fall on the mercy of the court. I'm guilty with an explanation.
Wow.
Guilty with an explanation. And the explanation is, I didn't know no better.
Man, this is tough. It's a tough break for the kid.
He did it to himself. That ain't no break. He did that. You riding around with 5 weapons. Where was you going to? He sounded like dude from in Baltimore talking about it's going. What he said, we ready for war?
Oh yeah.
Where was the war at, Tutti? Don't they got enough problems in Atlanta right now without somebody walking around with a gun?
OG, you want to talk. I'm just going to say, Tutti Raw is a good, he was raised right, but these guys they wearing jewelry, they out here in these streets, they targeted because who they are, they trying to protect themselves, and here you are talking about this, but he shouldn't have had no switch or nothing. I don't know if he had. What did he have? They said it was a damn machine gun.
Nobody said he had a switch. The charges said he had a sawed-off shotgun, which is illegal federally to cut off a weapon and cut down a weapon.
Are you serious? When I had that sawed-off, oh Lord.
Hey, that's federal penitentiary, bro. To saw a weapon off is illegal. To what they call.
Yeah, you can't modify your firearm illegally. You can't just be in your backyard sawing off shotguns, taking a blowtorch to it, modifying this, modifying that, changing this, changing that. That is illegal, bro. You can't just, it's not Call of Duty. You can't be here building loadouts.
Displace any weapon and make it for another that is altered is a whole nother offense. So allegedly he had a sawed-off shotgun, a sawed-off rifle, and a machine gun with a silencer. What are you doing with all that?
With a silencer?
With a silencer. Not a switch, a silencer.
Damn.
And then he obstructing the police.
Goodness gracious. What you trying to do with the assault quietly?
It's like when you riding around in a car and it don't look like he was in his car. So what What made them go in his car and do all this looking? I don't understand. I'm not there, but it's just it's a shame that these kids get to taking these rap records seriously. And like you say, I'm wearing jewelry. Well, I was always taught never have a gun unless you're getting ready to use it. Just walking, like these dudes kill me every day. They walking.
That's real. Don't have no blower on you if you ain't got no intention of using it. Walking around with that pistol on you, God, I ain't gonna say God. Satan is gonna give you a reason to use it, because God don't give you no reason to cause destruction. You walk around with that woo-wop on you every day, God gonna give you a reason to use it. I'm sorry, the Satan gonna give you a reason to use it. God ain't gonna bless that. You feel me? You just walk around, blow her down with bad intentions every day. You ain't really got nothing on your mind outside of just having Blake. Nigga, please.
Around with one in their waist and they ain't shot nobody. They get with the police. Police run up on them. They got a gun. They don't even start shooting at the police. They just get arrested. What did you have the gun for anyway?
Wow. Well, guys, guys, join us a little later. We're going to get back into this situation. We're going to talk about the Young Thug situation with Glorilla. I heard he just apologized. We're going to update you on a lot of different things here and just give us a few hours. Man, you guys, man, y'all keep Boosie's family in your prayers.
We'll leave that right there, man. We'll about it to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest is free. Avenue Angel, so he's free. We are gone.
Listen, bro. Wait.
60 bands on my name. How many shots to the center of a freak, nigga? 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink, nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga whack is a snitch and the jolly niggas are rapists. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Said you ain't know that freaky ass taker you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you wanted, you gon' take it. Stop them freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see, we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When General butt naked, the kid Tesher is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it cracking right now, we ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga whack and slut and pathetic, Flacco's a fucking lame. Whack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Raw didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Whack in front of Adam, but Adam is how he do you. See, Flacco lied on me and then Whack told me to sue you. Treated Whack like a bitch, you should've seen it, it was beautiful. Now every single week that nigga jolly on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. Flock a belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no. You should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton where your face is. That nigga real jolly got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lane. We know the fucking truth. Brick ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Lose can't read and Whack lost his wife to Clubhouse. Treat Whack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. Flocko, when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumb ass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Wait. Hear me out though, right? Pause. Wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right, Joe, right? Wait though, right? I do want to